From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Tailback takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds his man. It's Cano. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
It's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the net.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 45. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Down he goes. A sack.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
The sack sets up second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back. He's going to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. The Seminoles will push it to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Offense has back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Parber. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pressure is coming. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner is brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
though. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On the run here. Lets it go. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Back to pass. It's Harbor. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's a huge gain across midfield. Already spotted at the 31. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
It's a run. Running back's got it. Just trucks through the defender. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
You know, the offense catches him.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launches downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Knowles line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going in the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Back to throw. It's Farber. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. The shotgun handoff here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Cano. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
What a nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Plus coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw again. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. second and goal play for the offense. To the air, it's Harbor. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orangemen. There's a point after attempt. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Seminoles come to the line to run the hurry-up. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He shreds the tackle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Coverage team brings down the returner. The ball. He's found some room at the 45. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. Going to move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you're doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll give it to the running back. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's third down for the offense. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Knowles will bring their punt team onto the field when it comes for a second punt of the game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Syracuse offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the catch, but Chris, this is what separates him from other tight ends in the country. Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. Kicking team on now for the extra point. through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown from the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Great swings at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he gets out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the arena. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's...
Touchdown, Orangeman. This offense is still clicking. See if they can convert one after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he fields it inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
And the Knowles line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. Nice shot to bring him down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Knowles. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. Will lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Harbor. He pulls it in for a big gain. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The junior able to bring him down quickly. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Ball handed off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll work the clock here with their running game.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Gives it to the back. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense cannot be stopped. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard, just so much fun to watch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big